For all of the talk of innovation in playing card design, only a few markers really earned the distinction of being truly innovative. The advent of thicker, more durable casino stock, the crushing of paper stock, the use of linen embossing, gilded edges, metallic inks, and foil stamping, all of those have left a lasting mark on the world of playing cards. And even recently, we've seen UV spot raised ink and cards printed entirely with different layers of foil and no ink at all. It's kind of exciting to see something new pop up after all. Now, these advancements aren't always limited to the cards. Often they extend to the box that the cards come in. Sub-collectors, after all, never open their sealed decks. That makes the tuck case design incredibly important. The decks I'm reviewing today, the Luna Moon and Helios Sun decks from Bacopo Playing Card Company and Kevin Yu, show us a new and innovative, actually ornate design to the tuck box that the industry has never really seen before. And it's a design that really makes the box even more beautiful when opened, and not just because the cards inside are great. Welcome to the go-to place for cinematic deck reviews. I am the Gentleman Wake, and if you are new here, we hope that you'll consider subscribing. Whether you are new or returning, you're in store for a great episode, and I invite you to stay all the way to the end of the video for a chance to win a sold-out set of the Helios Sun decks directly from me. Before we get into it, I want to thank you all for watching, for the support, and of course for the views. Many of you guys have been lucky enough to win decks from contests run on this channel, and you've been tweeting at me with pictures of your prizes, and all I can say is please keep them coming. We'd love to see you guys playing with those cards that you win. Just a reminder to all, winners are always announced at the end of new videos, so if you've entered a previous contest, you now have another reason to stick around all the way to the end. Alrighty guys, let's do this. Launched as a Kickstarter campaign in March 2018, the campaign for Luna Moon and Helios Sun began with only the former as the initial offering. The Luna Moon deck, printed by the United States Playing Card Company, was offered in a classic and deluxe tuck case version, and in the limited quantity of 2,500. Within the first 26 hours, the campaign sold out the would-be stock of the Luna Moon decks, and a few days later, a stretch goal was introduced featuring the second deck, the Helios Sun, also in 2 versions. By the time the campaign had finished, the total funding raised reached an impressive $113,000. Many would argue that the featured draw of the campaign was the design of the luxury deluxe tuck case. To call the design of these boxes unique honestly doesn't do it justice. The deluxe edition Luna Moon deck comes in a handcrafted, multi-layered tuck case constructed of matte blue Nina paper from France with German Kurz gold foil paper accents. The front of the box features a die-cut circular opening that reveals a similarly colored ad card within with the Luna Moon Crescent lunar logo and title, and the copy that reads, quote, "Moon Rose, your dreams will come true," end quote. And despite the odd phrasing and the conjugative error, Bacopo is a Hong Kong-based company, it's a nice design choice. Surrounding the circular opening, additional concentric semicircular ridges build up and outward to the edges of the box, giving the entire tuck case a nice sense of elevation and contouring. The back of the tuck case features a similar design aesthetic, sans the die-cut opening, and some schematically influenced astral drawings of orbital/planetary shapes and symbols. The sides of the box read Playing Cards and Bacopo Playing Card Company and Made in the USA. The bottom has the traditional ad copy, the Bacopo logo, and website information. The top of the box, actually a separate end cap, reads Luna and 2018 with a sun icon in between. Speaking of suns, the deluxe Helios Sun deck tuck case features many of the same characteristics we just covered, with a few notable differences. For one thing, the color, of course, is a deep crimson red that makes a nice complement to the midnight blue of the Luna box. The circular die-cut pattern has been swapped out with a hexagonal pattern meant to represent the harsher quality of solar light. And to make space for the pattern, the top cap is considerably smaller as a result. There's another poorly translated platitude on the box. This time it reads, quote unquote, "God of sun shines on all living beings." As I mentioned, the tuck cases look amazing on display, absolutely worthy of the deluxe term branding. The paper feels premium, the foil accents are clear, the box feels tightly constructed, well constructed. And I'm a little bummed about the poorly translated text, but we haven't talked about the coolest aspect yet. Removing the end caps reveals that each segmented layer of the box fans out and away from the middle, creating a visually stunning and unique fanned display. The concentric circles of the Luna box become crescent-shaped representations of the phases of the lunar cycle, the waning and waxing moons. 4 segments to each side surrounding the full moon in the middle, while the hexagonal shapes on the Helios tuck case feel like shining rays of light streaking away from the sun. Even in the fully extended position, which requires a bit of exertion to keep open, the box doesn't feel flimsy. The natural creases of the thick paper stock, however, naturally pull the segments toward the middle, and coupled with the folds in the base piece, unfortunately make displaying the box in the open position on its own virtually impossible. In the open position, the cards themselves slide out of the top of the case, and this is made easier by the die-cut opening. As I mentioned, the campaigns also offered classic versions with the traditional simple tuck case design we've come to expect from the USPCC. Color match glossy stock with a more or less similar design, yet of course it's been drastically simplified. The features, design, and construction of the deluxe cases land them on my top 10 tuck cases list, and that's a spoiler alert because that's a video that's coming soon on this channel, so be sure to look out for that. But ultimately, the tuck case means very little if the cards inside can't live up to the hype that the box creates. And I'm happy to report that I think producer Kevin Yu has put as much thought into the deck itself as he did into the tuck case. The Luna Moon deck features a back design of gold metallic lunar icons echoed from the box over a midnight blue field that borders on black. There are cloudy swirls of lighter blues that give the design a liquid feel, like looking into the depths of an ocean at night, which of course makes sense considering the moon's tidal influence on the Earth's bodies of water. Surrounding the design is a thin poker-style border. The cards are completely custom. On the front you get standard pip placement, although the pips themselves are custom. Metallic gold and midnight blue replace the standard red and black colors. The index font is classic and serifed. The aces include big and bold center pips, with the ace of spades featuring some ad copy underneath a geometric light ray design. What's a little confusing is that the overall shape of the design is a bit too reminiscent of the diamond pip. The court cards are definitely inspired by their standard bicycle brethren, although they've been heavily stylized. They've been simplified into general gold outlines and dark blue shapes that convey the feel of each court member. But honestly, I think they work really well, especially considering the final aspect we've yet to discuss, the shapes along the edges of the cards, which we will get into thoroughly in a second. Bokopo is probably better known for their more cardistry focused designs, including the Art of Cardistry deck, for instance. And as such, you'd expect all Bokopo decks to work well for flourishing, and this deck does not disappoint, which in combination with the deluxe packaging makes it a really interesting hybrid. First and foremost, the decks handle as you would expect a deck from the USPCC to handle. The cards are printed on casino grade premium stock and feature a modern cut. They faro and flourish beautifully. But perhaps no flourish better suits the Luna deck than fanning. The backs are well suited enough, but the design details along the faces of the cards create really interesting effects. Left-handed fans produce a golden sun in the middle, and the midnight blue outer tips make the edges disappear. Right-handed fans produce crescent-shaped hooks. Giant fans exaggerate the sun effect even further. It's actually really cool, considering that even the box fans it's really the perfect deck for this. Rounding out the decks are two jokers. One features a crescent moon shape in gold metallic ink and the other a shining sun in midnight blue. There's a Bacopo social media ad card and the aforementioned deck title card in dark blue with an alternate back design on the other side. One thing I should mention is that there are some printing errors across a few of the cards. Now, this isn't Bacopo's fault, as it's almost assuredly a USPCC quality control issue. I didn't immediately notice the issue on the card backs, fortunately, as this would effectively mark the cards. As I mentioned before, the Helios decks were a direct response to the overwhelming demand for the limited Luna Moon deck. To maintain the Luna Moon deck exclusivity, Kevin Yu made some changes to the design of the cards for the Helios version. For one thing, the Helios deck has the fan-friendly embellishment stripped away from the faces of the cards. That, in addition to the more traditional dark blue and red suits, makes them a lot more classic in appearance. The court cards keep the stylization, losing the metallic ink, but they gain flashes of bright red. The Ace of Spades is clearer, centered on the sun motif, and the back design has a similar liquid feel to the Luna design, but offers a slightly different cloud pattern, and of course the iconography is different. The jokers are once again sun and moon focused, one red, one black. The ad cards persist as well, one social media card and the title card with the alternate back design. One thing that has not changed is the way the cards handle. They feel wonderful and premium. The stock remains intact. Of the two decks, the Helios deck is probably better suited to gameplay and Magic, as the court cards with the added red that pops off the faces offer easier recognition to spectators, and of course the full white bleed on both the front and back allows for overturned cards to more easily go unnoticed during tricks that may call for that sort of thing. The Luna deck is obviously the more cardistry focused of the two, and all in all, both decks are a great addition to any collection with a simply gorgeous tuck box that will set off just about any display. As of the publishing of this video, both decks are sold out and unavailable everywhere pretty much except for eBay, where prices are definitely above retail. But if you want a chance to win a set of the Helios Sun decks, one deluxe and one classic, here's what you got to do. 1. Like this video. 2. Be a subscriber to this channel. And 3. Leave a comment below letting me know which one of my videos published on this channel has been your favorite. I want to know what you guys like so that I can make more of it. Congratulations to subscriber Chippy Chipperta for winning the DKNG Green Wheel playing cards giveaway. Contact me, Chippy, to claim your prize. Also, a very warm and special thank you to new Pocket Full of Aces patrons Heather Kanik and Rupe Lotionen. Thank you both so much for your support. If you want to become a patron of this channel, don't forget to visit the Gentleman Wake Patreon page and learn more. We've got a lot of great content coming, not only for the main channel, but for patrons as well. So it's a great time to be a subscriber here. In fact, if you're already a subscriber, don't forget to click that notification bell down there so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And if you're not a subscriber yet, well, guess what? Here's your chance. Just click here to subscribe and click here to check out another one of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, it's a pleasure. I've been the Gentleman Wake. See you next time.